Hello and welcome to Arkadelphia Badger Basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. It's the second night of the first round of the 4A South Regional from Scrapper Arena in Nashville, Arkansas. The 2 seed from the 4A7, the Arkadelphia Badgers, taking on the 3 seed, easy for me to say, hope that's not an indication of a long night for me, the 3 seed, Warren Lumberjacks from the 4A8. The winner punches a ticket to next week's 4A state tournament. The season comes to an end for the loser of tonight's game. Good evening, everybody. This is Chris Babb. Glad to be back in Nashville tonight. We're here yesterday for the girls' first round as Arkadelphia defeated Hamburg 66-37 to advance to the 4A state tournament. The Badger boys trying to do that again tonight, trying to replicate the success of the Lady Badgers tonight at Scrapper Arena. Arkadelphia under head coach Garrett Garner. And we had a chance to sit down and visit with Coach Garner, and we'll let you take a listen to that interview with Arkadelphia head coach Garrett Garner in advance of tonight's 4A South Regional first round game against the Warren Lumberjacks. Welcome to Badger Basketball, the 4A South Regional in Nashville. Arkadelphia getting ready to face the Warren Lumberjacks. Chris Babb here, joined by Arkadelphia head coach Garrett Garner. And Coach Garner, it's the time of year that coaches always talk about, get ready for. It's the win or go home type day. And talk about your team as you, I guess the mentality as they come into today's game.
Yeah, let me start off by congratulating our girls on a win yesterday. Excited for Coach Klein and those young ladies for working hard, and they deserve everything that they've gotten so far this season.
You take a replication of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Absolutely, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. At 1 point win will be fine today.
Yeah, no doubt. Much less the 28 or whatever it was.
That's right. You know, our team, we've had 4 really good days of practice, and a lot of times Coach Speak is saying, got to be able to bring it to the game. But our guys have really been locked in on scouting report today. We were going through, and the guys were saying things before I could even get it out of my mouth, and so that makes me feel like they're in tune with what we're trying to get done today. And Nashville was fortunate enough, to let us come over for a day and shoot and kind of get used to the gym after being over here last week. So we're feeling confident, but this time of year, you got to have some breaks. You got to have some luck go your way too in these win or go home games. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Those of us who have followed the Badgers know what to expect from Arkadelphia. What can we expect from Warren? Warren is the 3 seed from the 4A8. Had a coaching change in the middle of the season. What can we expect from Warren tonight?
So this whole side is very athletic. Mills and even Stuttgart last night against Magnolia, very athletic, and it's going to be the same to be true with Watson Chapel and Warren for us. And so you're going to see a very athletic team, but it all starts with their point guard, Miller. He's a guy that if you ask the coaches in their conference what he's capable of doing, they'll tell you he can go out and probably get 25 a night just based off of not really forcing things, just kind of letting the game come to him. But the big matchup tonight is going to be with number 23, their big man, Jordan. He does a really good job really stepping out. He has good touch, can shoot the 3. He also does a really good job of forcing you to have to honor him driving the basketball, which, collapses the defense and then allows his guys around him to knock down shots. So we're going to have to be really good at helping recover, and we're going to have to make sure that we do a really good job on the boards rebounding as well, because they've got some size on us.
I would imagine also we saw earlier in the season you talked about foul trouble down low. Evan Bailey, the majority of the minutes, but also Xavier Williams got some really good minutes late. I would imagine that keeping your big men out of foul trouble is a key tonight if they have a big presence down low.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, we've even looked at some zone. There's a lot of teams that have played them zone this year to try to counter, trying to counter the big guys inside. But mainly for us, it's going to be more about moving our feet and playing smart. We'll even put James Elgis a little bit on 23 and use our big men to be more floaters and rebounders off of some of these other guys that we feel like might not shoot it as well, and that'll hopefully free up some things for us. So we're going to have some different looks. This time of year, you've got to be that way. You can't be as predictable, and we're going to have to mix it up, and we're going to have to execute it.
We're with Arkadelphia head coach Garrett Garner. The Boys tip off against Warren here in a couple of minutes. We are recording this as the third quarter between Star City and Camden Fairview starts in the girls action. Camden Fairview down by 7. Coach, you talk about postseason play. You do have some experience in some of your guys, but still a relatively young team. What do you talk to your team about? You can't make the moment bigger than it is, but still there's a lot riding on the line tonight.
Yeah, before we left and we had pregame meal today, I shared with them a little bit from my heart about, cherishing moments that you have and to make sure that you don't use the mindset of saying, well, there'll always be next year. For seniors, obviously that's not the case. And I pointed out to Evan Bailey and to Seth Golden that they were on the last team that made it to the state tournament when they were sophomores. Of course, James Elgis was a freshman on that team, but so we don't need to have that mindset of, well, there's always next year. We need to come in with a sense of urgency and stay in the moment. I tell them, for us this time of year, we just have to stay true to what we've been doing. We haven't changed anything. We may have modified a few things based off of personnel when they're in the game, but we haven't changed who we are and what we're going to do, and our guys understand that. I don't want them to try to make things bigger than what they are.
All right, our thanks to head coach Garrett Garner for joining us. And, Coach, good luck tonight as the Badgers get ready to face the Warren Lumberjacks. We'll be back after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Welcome back to Scrapper Arena on the campus of Nashville High School. 4A South Regional Basketball from the land of the Scrappers. The winner of tonight's game will advance to the 4A state tournament, and the season comes to an end for the loser of these first round games yesterday and today. Let's take a look at the bracket in the 4A South Regional. That's the girls 4A South Regional. Let's make it the boys. There we go. Mills lost to Nashville last night, so Mills advanced to tomorrow's semifinals. They'll face the winner of this game between Arkadelphia and Warren. Magnolia also defeated Stuttgart last night. They advanced to tomorrow at 8:30, where they will face the winner of tonight's Watson Chapel and Camden Fairview game. So the winner of this game between Arkadelphia and Warren will face Mills tomorrow night at 5:30 here at Scrapper Arena. It is a win or go home situation in the first round. If you win your first game, you advance to the semifinals and play Friday and Saturday for seeding. Let's take a look at how these two teams got here. Arkadelphia tied for second with Camden Fairview, had the tiebreaker. Magnolia the 1 seed, Arkadelphia the 2 seed, Camden Fairview the 3 seed, and Nashville the 4 seed via the tiebreaker with Hope. If you look over on the other side, Mills finished first, 13-1. Warren and Watson Chapel both finished 11-3 in conference. Watson Chapel got the tiebreaker, and so Watson Chapel is the 2 seed. Warren is the 3 seed. Stuttgart and Monticello finished at 7-7, and Stuttgart had the tiebreak in that matchup at 7-7, so Stuttgart was the 4 seed. Starters being announced for both teams. We'll give you those as we go along. For Warren, Jaden Rigel, Neandre Thomas, Tremont Miller Jr., David Jordan Jr., and Antonio Jordan. For the Arkadelphia Badgers, O.B. Roberts, Seth Golden, James Williams. That would be interesting if James Williams was starting. No offense, Mr. Williams. He could probably tell the arc of the parabola of a shot, couldn't he? I hope so. Some geometry, isn't it? James Elgis, Isaac Williams, and Evan Bailey. Again, if you're confused, there's a reason. That was my fault. O.B. Roberts, Seth Golden, James Elgis, Isaac Williams, and Evan Bailey, the starting 5 for Arkadelphia. Coming in the home white jerseys. Warren, the 3 seed, in the black jerseys. Coach Garner said before the game, be able to watch the matchup down low. Antonio Jordan, the big guy, and it starts with Miller out front. So 3 and 23, what you're looking for if you're Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia bench not very deep, but neither is that of Warren. Arkadelphia will have to stay away from foul trouble in key positions. Evan Bailey, Antonio Jordan, set to. Antonio Jordan, Evan Bailey set to jump center. The officials doing some last-minute wardrobe examinations. They talked to all the teams, or all the players on the teams before the game about making sure that your undergarments were the same color. Now one of the officials is very particular about the way one of Warren's players is tucking his jersey in. And we are ready to go. Evan Bailey controls the tip. Arkadelphia on offense to get things started. Man-to-man defense from Warren. This is Elgis. Williams goes all the way in, a running floater, no good. Rebound, Antonio Jordan and the Jacks. Arkadelphia also comes out in a man defense. Coach Garner said we might end up seeing some zone. Again, if you were with us yesterday, you realize that and last week when we were at Warren, our angle is in the corner, so I'll try to do a little bit more of a radio-style play-by-play for when the camera goes to the play goes to the far side to try to help us out a little bit. That was a traveling violation on Warren to give Arkadelphia the ball. Elgis spins, 15-foot turnaround jumper, no good. Loose ball controlled by Warren. This is Miller pushing it for the Jacks. Man-to-man defense from both teams here in the first 2 possessions from either team, no score. Thomas take a 3, and he changes that. DeAndre Thomas gets the first basket of the game. It's a 3-pointer, and Warren leads 3-0. O.B. Roberts left alone for 3, no good. Rebound, Tremont Miller Jr. from Warren. Miller pushes it up the left side. O.B. Roberts knocks the ball away. Miller controls it. This is David Jordan Jr. back to Miller. 20 on the shot clock. O.B. Roberts pressures Miller. Knocks the ball away again. 15 on the shot clock. Jordan, kick out, traveled, drug the pivot foot. The ball goes over to Arkadelphia. This is a Warren team that went through a coaching change after the 3rd game of the conference slate in the 4A8. Previous coach left. Nice jumper from Seth Golden to get Arkadelphia on the board, but Warren had a coaching change in the middle of the season, adjusted now, and the Warren Lumberjacks are trying to punch a ticket to the state tournament, just as is Arkadelphia. Thomas has the only other 3. Ball knocked away by O.B. Roberts. Now it's knocked away by Warren. Evan Bailey had to jump up in the air with it and just throw it down so he wouldn't travel. Isaac Williams has it knocked away from him, and the Jacks have the ball on offense now. Thomas goes against Isaac Williams, up under no good. A rebound to Evan Bailey, knocked out of his hands by Jordan. Shot way too strong. Elgis with the rebound and the push. Elgis kick out to O.B. O.B. trying to say that Tremont Miller Jr. touched the ball, but it did go off of the hands of O.B. Roberts. Ball back to Warren. Just underway here from the 4A South Regional. 2 more first-round games tonight. That's an illegal screen, and that's a foul on Antonio Jordan, his first team foul on either team tonight. An exciting girls game before us here. Camden Fairview came from down 15 at least and defeated Star City. Went on a huge run to take the lead. I believe Star City was probably up 44 to around 30. Camden Fairview went on a huge run, took the lead, went back and forth for a few minutes, and the Lady Cardinals got the win. Arkadelphia has a shot blocked on this end. Thomas outside to Miller for 3. no good. Rebound, Isaac Williams. Arkadelphia trying to catch Warren before they retreat, but no good. Nice job, James Elgis to Evan Bailey. Evan Bailey is fouled, and Tay will go to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on David Jordan Jr., his first, second team foul on Warren, and Evan Bailey going to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia did play in this gym within the last week and a half, as Bailey gets the free throw to drop. It was not the best of nights for Arkadelphia, to put it mildly, as Nashville won on its senior night. Bailey a little bit strong on that one. Seth Golden hustles for the rebound. Ball knocked from behind him. Going to have to hurry and get the ball. They do get it back to Elgis. Arkadelphia, as Elgis pulls up from 18, no good. Jordan with the rebound. Arkadelphia was able to come down earlier this week and get a shoot around in, thanks to Nashville head coach Aaron Worthen. Maybe get some of that bad taste out of their mouth from the last time they were here. Jordan pull up from just inside the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper is good from Antonio Jordan. His first basket, and Warren up by 2 midway through the first quarter. Roberts has the ball knocked away from him to Elgis. Elgis screen, roll, floater, good for James Elgis. Elgis gets his first basket, and we're tied at 5. Isaac Williams knocks that entry pass away. Jordan back to Thomas. Jordan shot up, no good. Loose ball out of bounds. It'll go to Arkadelphia. Braden Wagner checks in for O.B. Roberts, who was pointing to his leg and a hip maybe. He's going to go down and talk to the athletic trainer. Try to get him back in action. Braden Wagner checks in for Roberts. Steal from Miller, flashes in. Layup is good for Tremont Miller Jr., his first basket, 7-5 Lumberjacks. Elgis backs down Jalen Rigel. Kick out, Isaac Williams, deep three, just too strong, goes over the shot clock, out of bounds. It'll go over to Warren. (7-5) 2:38 remaining in the first quarter. Pull up from 3, good from Tremont Miller Jr. Warren's lead is the biggest of the quarter at 5, 10-5. Second three-pointer from the Lumberjacks here in the first quarter. Bailey sets a high post screen. Elgis, kick out to Wagner. He'll penetrate. Ball fake in the middle of the lane, no good. Loose ball controlled by Warren. Lumberjacks are on the move. Miller, hesitation, counted, and the foul. That foul is going to be on James Elgis. And Tremont Miller Jr., Coach Garner mentioned him in the first half. And O.B. Roberts is going to come back into the game for Arkadelphia. 12-5 Warren. Coach Garner mentioned number 3 in the pregame interview we had with him, Tremont Miller Jr. And he's lived up to the billing. He's got 7 points, make it 8. 13-5 Warren. O.B. Roberts back in the game. Is little ginger on that leg, not 100%, you can just tell. Elgis kicks it out to Williams. It was tipped by David Jordan Jr. Isaac Williams has the ball knocked away from him. DeAndre Thomas cut off, kicks it out. Antonio Jordan for 3, no good. Rebound Thomas. Put back is no good. Put back by Antonio Jordan is good. He has 4 points, and Warren has jumped out to a 15-5 lead with 1:24 left in the first quarter. Timeout, Arkadelphia. We'll take it with them. Badgers in a hole early, down by 10. Back to Nashville after this timeout on the Arkadelphia Badger.TV.com.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Back to action in Nashville. 1:22 remaining. Arkadelphia down 15-5. Coach Garner calling a timeout to try to get things back. Elgis passes up the 3. Back to OB. He'll pull up for 3. No good. Rebound, Evan Bailey. Goes right at Jordan. Put back, no good. Rebound, Antonio Jordan. Miller penetrates, no good. Jordan with the putback. Antonio Jordan with 6. And the Warren lead is 12 with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Isaac Williams for 3. Good for Isaac Williams. The Badgers needed that one in the worst way. The first connection from downtown for Arkadelphia, 17-8. Shot clock is off. 21 seconds left. O.B. Roberts will apply pressure to Tremont Miller. Not close enough for the 5 seconds, though. Miller hands off to Jordan. Now he's going to curl around. Passes up the 3. Ball fake. Puts the 3 up and good for Tremont Miller Jr. And he has really made a statement in the first quarter. Tremont Miller Jr. with 11 first quarter points. As I adjust my score to make it 20-8 Lumberjacks as we end the first quarter. We'll be back to Nashville for the second quarter. After this timeout, you're watching ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Welcome back to Scrapper Arena. We get ready to start the second quarter. We would like to take a minute to give our thoughts and prayers and well wishes to Alan Garner. He's watching tomorrow. Father of head coach Garrett Garner has open heart surgery tomorrow morning. So just wanted to know that Badgers are praying for you. Hope everything goes smoothly, and see you on the flip side on the recovery. But I wanted to mention that really quickly as well wishes for Alan Garner. 3-pointer at the corner from from Warren is no good. Tay Bailey flies in for the block. And Arkadelphia with the possession gets a stop on the first Warren possession of the second quarter. Elgis on the block. Dishes off to Bailey. Good finish from Evan Bailey. Went right at Antonio Jordan. This is one of the first times in this season we've seen Evan Bailey in this matchup where he's not the biggest. Playing with a little bit more fire here in the second quarter, though. And Evan Bailey has a block on one end, a basket on the other end, and gets in the way there and forces a turnover for Warren. Evan Bailey, 6'3", 6'4", Antonio Jordan, the same, if not an inch taller than Tay. O.B. Roberts misses. Bailey gets the rebound. Isaac Williams in the corner. Got to be careful there. Gets it back out to the relief valve, who's Elgis. Bailey, screen at the left. Elgis, pull up from 15. Good for James Elgis. Elgis has 4 points. Arkadelphia with 4 straight, and they're going to call a foul and the basket. That's a tough one to go against Arkadelphia. That's going to be on Seth Golden. That's his first. And David Jordan Jr. gets his first basket of the night. Goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw, almost a push from the chest, is no good. Rebound to Tay Bailey. Elgis hands off to Isaac Williams. Badgers trail by 10, 22-12. Elgis tries to back down Rigel. Pull up in the middle of the lane, short, rebound Antonio Jordan. Outlet pass to Jordan Jr. Nice contest by Isaac Williams without fouling, but Arkadelphia can't hold on to the basket. Jordan flashes down the lane for the basket. It's good. Antonio Jordan with 8. And the Lumberjack lead is back to 12. Elgis hands off to O.B. Roberts. Pull up from 17, no good. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. It'll stay on this end with Arkadelphia. Elgis will trigger the inbounds pass for the Badgers. To Isaac Williams. Now Elgis in the left corner. Backs down Rigel again. Off to Tay Bailey. Fadeaway jumper in the middle of the lane is good for Tay. He has 4 here in the second quarter. Arkadelphia cuts it back to 10. Got to come up with some stops. It's been the offensive glass that has helped Warren. With a couple of putbacks when Tay Bailey would try to flash for a block that left the backside open for Antonio Jordan, who's about 6'4". Kick out, three-pointer in the corner for Warren is no good. Seth Golden does a nice job battling Jordan for the rebound, tips it to Isaac Williams. Elgis on the right side. Kick out, Seth Golden for 3, good for Seth Golden. Wasn't sure if they were going to give him the 3 or not. Indeed they did, and the Arkadelphia has cut the lead to 7. Seth Golden with 5 now. Rigel. DeAndre Thomas. Nice flash by Isaac Williams, but Thomas does a nice job of body control in the air. The lefty floater in the lane is good, and then Warren lead is back to 9. Elgis on the right side. Rigel pulls up, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Warren. This is Antonio Jordan on the push. Right side, Jordan Jr. Traveled with the basketball, and the ball will go back over to Arkadelphia. Timeout, Warren will take it with them. The Lumberjacks lead by 9. We'll be back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Back to action here from Scrapper Arena. First round of the 4A South Regional from Nashville High School. The winner of yesterday and today's first round games punches a ticket to the 4A state tournament. The season comes to an end for the loser of these games. And right now, Warren has come out. Nice dish from Elgis to Bailey. Bailey has 6 second quarter points. The Arkadelphia deficit is now 7. Warren controlled the first quarter. And Arkadelphia is trying to play catch up and cut into that. They've played even basically with Warren in the second quarter, but not enough to cut into that big deficit that was 12 points at one time. It was 24-12. Nice steal by O.B. Roberts. Controls it. Doesn't have the number, so he pulls it back out. Isaac Williams now will penetrate. Ball knocked away from him. Evan Bailey finds Williams underneath, no good. Bailey with the offensive rebound, can't get the putback. And Antonio Jordan cleans up the glass for Warren. Golden opportunity for Arkadelphia. Lot of contact, no foul offensively or defensively. DeAndre Thomas gets the basket to go. Seth Golden tried to get in there and draw the charge. There was contact. They said play on. Would have been a tough call to go against either one. Isaac Williams, high post, pulls it back out to help the offensive spacing. O.B. Roberts. This is Thomas up in the grill of Roberts. He spins on Rigel, layup no good. Jordan cleans it up on the backside, loose ball. Arkadelphia had its back to it, couldn't get it. That's going to be a foul on Elgis, count it, and the foul on James Elgis. Elgis was going to try to help him up. Miller said, no, I got it. My teammate will come get me. That's the second foul on James Elgis. 30-19. Miller's first basket in the second quarter. The old-fashioned three-point play is not converted. Elgis quickly ahead. Seth Golden with the penetrate and the take. Foul is called. That foul is on Jaden Rigel. Seth Golden to the free throw line for the Badgers. Golden with 5 points so far in the first half. Free throw is good for Seth Golden. Arkadelphia down by 10. It's been a double-digit deficit after Warren had its initial surge. It's been a nice hustle by Evan Bailey to come up with the offensive rebound off the glass. It's going to stay here on Arkadelphia. Nice hustle by Evan Bailey. He earned that possession for the Badgers, just out hustling Warren on that play. It's a good matchup with Antonio Jordan and Evan Bailey. Tremendous matchup, both big, long reaches. Good under the basket, gonna be fun to watch. Wagner spins, tried to dish it around to Bailey, stole it away into the hands of Golden. Three-pointer good for Seth Golden. Golden with 7 in the quarter. The lead is back to 7. Arkadelphia has not been able to get it under 7. Oh my. Don't know if that was meant to be a pass or a shot, but a collective groan in the gym. Wagner, three-point right corner is off. Rebound Warren. That's going to be a foul. We got a timeout first. We have a timeout first. No, they're going to give the foul. Now we're going to give the timeout. So, well, no, they're just going to go with the foul on Isaac Williams. They're almost simultaneous whistles. Warren wanted a timeout to try to set up a plan regarding the pressure. Instead, the foul on Isaac Williams was called. Nice steal by Seth Golden. Elgis pushes. Kicks out to Wagner. Back to Elgis. Middle of the lane. Good for James Elgis. Elgis has 8 and the lead is down to 5 with under a minute and a half. Big minute and a half here. If Arkadelphia can continue this run and square things up, or can Warren push the lead back out? Arkadelphia switches to a zone. Jordan, corner three, no good. A rebound, Isaac Williams. Ahead to Elgis. Elgis can't get the layup. Offensive rebound was in the hands of Bailey, but that's got to be a travel or something. Never mind, it's going to Williams. The bodies everywhere. That's going to be a foul on Warren. And this game got hectic in the last 30 seconds. That foul's on David Jordan Jr., his second. Sub into the game for Warren, that's Cody Weatherspoon. It's the first sub for Warren in the first half, and we've got a minute left to go in the second quarter. 30-25. Big possession for Arkadelphia. If you make it a one-possession game, you really have turned the tide of this one as we head into halftime. Elgis Pull up, 15, no good. Evan Bailey almost had the rebound, tipped away from him into the hands of Miller. He pushes, nice steal from the back by Wagner. Elgus kicks it out to Williams. Spot up for three, too strong. Golden flashes in for the rebound, can't get it. Bailey with the putback and good. Evan Bailey with 8. The lead is down to 3. Miller flies in, out of control, no good. Bailey with the rebound. Arkadelphia has a chance to tie the game with a 3 on the last possession. What a turn of events here in the second quarter. Arkadelphia has controlled the tempo. 6 seconds, 5. Elgus penetrates, kicks out. Williams at the buzzer. Oh, in and out, no good. And that is how the second quarter ends. Arkadelphia fans were ready to explode if we'd been able to see a tie game as we go into the halftime break. But regardless, Arkadelphia is in a little bit, well, let's just say a lot better shape now than they were 5 to 10 minutes ago. It's halftime. Warren 30, Arkadelphia 27. The Badgers down by as many as 12 to 15. Cut it to 3, had a chance to tie at the buzzer, but they'll take a 3-point deficit where we are now. It's halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Let's hear from our sponsors. We'll be back to talk about some of the stats and scoring leaders in the first half when we come back on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 Exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
While you may not be a pediatric surgeon volunteering your topiary talents at a children's hospital, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you give back, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services or give us a call for one-on-one lessons or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit SheffieldMusic.com.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers!"
Turner Rogers Manning and Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Welcome back to Nashville High School, Scrapper Arena. Halftime of the 4A South Regional first round game between Arkadelphia and Warren. Arkadelphia, the 2 seed from the 4A 7, Warren, the 3 seed from the 4A 8. Let's take a look at the scoring. It was really a tale of 2 quarters. Warren completely dominated the first quarter. Arkadelphia dominated the second quarter. Arkadelphia down 20-8 at the end of the first quarter. It's 24-12 early in the second quarter, and Arkadelphia put a huge run together to cut this one to 27, or to 3 points, a chance to tie the game at the buzzer. Take a look at the leading scorers. For Warren, Tremont Miller Jr., 13 points, 11 points in the first quarter. Antonio Jordan with 8 points. DeAndre Thomas with 7, 2 points for David Jordan. 4 scorers for Warren. For the Arkadelphia Badgers, the scoring's come from 4 different people. Tied in that lead, Seth Golden and Evan Bailey with 9 points apiece. James Elgis with 8, Isaac Williams with 3. If you add those up, you come up with 29, because I think I got a little excited there towards the end of the second quarter, you think? I'm asking my camera operator, Millie Babb. She confirms that, yes, got a little excited. Probably missed a basket or so there. Maybe I'm right. Maybe the book has got it right at 29, and they'll put a basket up, but I doubt it. 30-27 is the score. My points add up to 29, but probably missed a couple there, a couple of those stretches. Kind of hard to do the ticker and the scoreboard. Regardless, it is a 3-point game, and it looks a whole lot better now for Arkadelphia than it did. Let's take a look at the foul trouble. Not really any for either team, although Arkadelphia has 2 on James Elgis, 1 foul on Seth Golden, 1 on Isaac Williams. For Warren, 2 fouls on David Jordan Jr., 1 foul on Jaden Rigel, and 1 foul on Antonio Jordan. That's a look at the halftime numbers. Leading scorers again for Warren, Tremont Miller Jr. with 13. Golden and Bailey both have 9 for Arkadelphia. And that is where we stand as the teams come back out for their halftime warm-ups to prepare for the third quarter. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, we'll have the third quarter of action here from Scrapper Arena on the campus of Nashville High School. It's Winter Go Home Day in the 4A South Regional, and we'll be back for the third quarter after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Back to Scrapper Arena on the campus of Nashville High School. Chris Babb here with you, bringing you the action of today's 4A South Regional action in the Winter Go Home game. Joining me for the second half will be Athletic Director Jason Jones. Thanks for joining us. Jason, it was quite a tale of 2 quarters. First quarter obviously in the favor of Warren. Arkadelphia responded with a nice second quarter. Here we are almost square. Isaac Williams' shot at the buzzer could have evened this game up, but the intensity was definitely more there in the second quarter for Arkadelphia than it was in the first quarter.
Yeah, we looked more like ourselves the second quarter, kind of got our bearings a little bit and tried to figure out what they were doing. I felt like we were kind of testing some things and seeing where some weaknesses in their defense might be, and I thought they did a good job recovering in the second quarter, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Miscommunication on that drive. Golden pulled up. He found Evan Bailey on the backside. Bailey thought he was going to go up for the shot. Ball went out of bounds over to Warren. Arkadelphia, both teams actually started the game in man-to-man in the first quarter, and both teams come out starting in a zone defense the second quarter. Jordan, 14-foot turnaround jumper is good for Antonio Jordan. He now has 10 points, and the Warren lead is back to 5. Tough shot to contest when you have a 6'5 player turn around from just inside that free throw line. Elgis will pull up from 15. Good. James Elgis in the mid-range jumper gives him 10 points. The lead is back to 3.
I think the Badgers would probably look to attack the middle of that zone. It seemed like there are plenty of gaps to be driven.
There's one hole that Warren found on the backside. I saw it right before the pass was made. That foul is going to be on Elgis, and that is his third. It was either going to be on Elgis or Isaac Williams. That's on Elgis. It's his third. Saw that lane, that alley on the backside block. Now where Evan Bailey is standing for the free throw. That's a short free throw. David Jordan was on that backside block. Isaac Williams stepped down from his left wing position, just a little bit too much space, and there's a nice pass from up top from Tremont Miller Jr. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good for Jordan. He has 3 points. The lead is back to 4. Two-three zone for both teams now. Elgis running the high post for Arkadelphia. 2-guard front. The guards will rotate. Nice dish, backdoor. Elgis counted in the foul. Isaac Williams going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Antonio Jordan whistled for the foul. See how many that is on Jordan. It's the second foul on Jordan. Thought it could have been the third. I think he had one in the first half. Then there was another one that could have gone on him. They did give to a different player.
Gotcha.
So Isaac Williams gets his first basket. The old-fashioned three-point play is good. It's a 1-point basketball game. What a look from Elgis. Great baseline cut from Isaac Williams, and finishing with contact. Plinko, the ball's playing everywhere. Loose ball, lots of contact, no foul. Warren wanted a foul. Elgis comes away with it. Kicks out, OB for 3, too strong. Tay with the offensive rebound. Gets it back to Golden, now to Elgis to reset. Don't think on this other end, Evan Bailey fouled. He was straight up. There was a lot of just weird-looking stuff that a lot of times fans just think a whistle should be blown, but Elgis high post has it knocked away by Warren. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. No.
Wow. None of the refs really wanted to make that call, and they were looking for some help, but nobody's offering any.
Yeah. None of the refs saw what happened. That's an unfortunate one. But sometimes the breaks don't go your way. You got to play through them. Warren, it's not the same thing through the course of a basketball game. You're going to have breaks not go your way. Jordan on the baseline, shot up, and a foul on Evan Bailey.
Well, they're going to go at Elgis, and if Elgis isn't able to get in front of him, then he's going to be stuck going right at Evan Bailey. You're going to have to take a charge on him because he's a big kid, and you're going to have to do something extra to either keep the ball out of his hands, or if he gets the ball in his hands, you've got to be prepared to take a charge.
Jordan misses the first free throw. Warren will concede the They were conceding the rebound, and they still almost got it. It was so short it went right off the front of the rim, almost right back to Jordan. Thankfully, Arkadelphia was there to box out the shooter. Errant pass stolen away, 3-on-1. Miller lobs to Jordan, and he misses it. Elgis comes away with it. Ahead to O.B. Roberts. Now 3-on-1 the other way. Roberts gets by the defense, layup, good, and Arkadelphia has its first lead of the game.
We need some easy transition buckets like that.
Pull up from 17, Jordan no good, rebound Isaac Williams. That's not the shot Warren wanted in that possession, with Arkadelphia having just taken a lead. Sub at the bench for Warren, it's Colton Steen. It'll be his first action of the night. Bailey turns to the middle. Shot up, no good. Almost gets his offensive rebound, but doesn't. 3-on-1. Elgis comes back, dish off. The foul on Golden, and the and one coming for Warren. Golden couldn't stop his momentum. That's 15 points on the night for Tremont Miller Jr. Wait, they call it on. Yeah, it was a funny hand motion. He put both hands up to signal 0-2.
0-2.
Yeah. Xavier Williams checks in for Arkadelphia, replacing O.B. Roberts. 35-34.
Well,
Lumberjacks lead by 1.
We've seen Arkadelphia do this before. They'll play Xavier and Evan together to try to get a little bit bigger lineup for rebounding purposes, defense.
Tremont Miller Jr. with 16 points to lead all scorers. His old-fashioned three-point play gives the Lumberjacks the lead again. Again, this is a game that Warren led 24-12. Floater in the middle of the lane from Isaac Williams is good. He has 5 second-half points, 8 for the game. We're tied. Deep from Miller. Good. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And Tremont Miller Jr. is feeling it. 19 points now. Coach Gardner mentioned in the pregame that their offense goes through 3 and 23. And Miller has made him a prophet. Ball knocked away from Williams, stolen away. Nice hustle from Elgis. Layup good from Antonio Jordan. Timeout Arkadelphia. The lead is back to 5. And timeout Arkadelphia will take it with them. 41-36. Warren leads by 5. Back to Scrapper Arena after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
Our apologies if you missed the last play. Our camera operator got a little caught up in the game. We won't fire her, though. Might make her walk home.
Lower her pay.
Yeah, lower her pay. Yeah, that's right. 36 for Arkadelphia, trailed by 5. 41-36, Warren with the lead after Arkadelphia took a lead, 34-33. It's an 8-2 run for the Jacks. 1-3-1 zone now from Warren. Isaac Williams is fouled by David Jordan Jr. That's his third. Neither of these teams have deep benches, Jason, so foul trouble could end up coming into play. 3 fouls for David Jordan Jr. for Warren, 3 fouls for James Elgis for Arkadelphia. Those are the only players in any foul trouble. Elgis, right wing, Williams for 3. Good for Isaac Williams. Williams only had 3 at halftime. He has 9 in the third quarter. It's a 2-point game. 3-pointer no good. Evan Bailey strong with the rebound. Ahead to Isaac Williams. Bailey, short corner on the right side. Williams, another 3. Good for Isaac Williams. Second 3 in a row for Isaac Williams. 11 points in the quarter, and the Badgers lead by 1.
Well, come tournament time, you got to have big games from somebody. We'll take it from Isaac Williams if that gets us to the next game.
Lot of craziness on that. Warren comes away with the offensive rebound. Miller wants to shoot it. Isaac Williams contests about 25 feet out. This is Thomas. Here's Miller. You can tell he wants to shoot it every time he gets it, and he goes off the glass and good, and timeout Warren. What'd you say? When it comes tournament time, you got to have a big game from somebody.
That's right.
And there are two somebodies on the floor tonight who are having that big game. For Warren, it's Tremont Miller Jr., 13 at halftime, 22 unofficially now. Isaac Williams with 10 in the third quarter. And this game has kind of turned into an offensive shootout, tit for tat, answering each other offensively on the other end of the floor.
Well, and you know, that last possession, there's not much you can say about that other than, you know, nice shot, way to bank it.
Yep.
Had a hand in his face. You know, they almost high-fived each other on the release of the shot. Sometimes
yeah,
that's how it happens.
It was a good contest
by
Isaac Williams, especially since they were 19-9 is the three-point line. Add another 5 or 6 feet, 25 feet out.
Yes.
Yeah. When that goes in, you just tip your cap and say, job well done, sir. 2-point lead for Warren, under 2 to go here in the third quarter.
They're still in their 2-3 zone.
Seth Golden, 3, good for Seth Golden.
There you go.
He has 12. Let's see if Warren stays in the zone or if Arkadelphia has shot them back into a man. Warren will try to respond on the other end. 2-3 zone also. There's Miller on the backside. You've got to get out on him even when he's 25 feet. There he is on the back wing. Seth Golden fades around. There's a foul. It's going to be on Xavier Williams, surely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be Xavier Williams. That's his first personal foul. Jordan's going to the free throw line. It's Antonio Jordan going to the free throw line for Warren. They do put one player in to rebound this possession. Jason, I think that's the first time they put anybody in the free throw area in a while. Antonio Jordan now has
took him out.
And they took him out. Antonio Jordan now with 13 points. Tied the game up. Trying to give Warren another lead. 2 for 2 at the line. That gets it. 1-point lead for Warren. Still a 2-3 zone for the Lumberjacks. Arkadelphia goes 3 out, 2 in. Now it's 2-3. Elgus running high post, then to the backside. Skip pass. Golden for 3. Good! 3-pointers on the last 4 possessions for Arkadelphia, under a minute to go.
And credit Evan Bailey for screening his man in when the ball was on the opposite side of the floor, created that shot opportunity.
There's Miller trying to respond, short. Elgus gets the rebound. Thought about pushing, pulls it back, now he pushes. Oh, maybe got away, yeah, he didn't get away with it. He pulled up and shuffled his, tried a little stutter step and couldn't stop his momentum.
Yeah,
so
I think he's playing on a little bit of a tender ankle. It kind of looked like he kind of took a little extra step just to land a little more comfortably.
No shot clock. Miller will walk the ball across the timeline. The clock on your screen matches the clock here in the arena. I don't expect anybody other than Miller to take this shot. He might just wait for a skip pass, or not even that. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Layup at the buzzer, no good, and that is a victory for Arkadelphia on that possession.
Absolutely, big possession.
Well, the Badgers lead by 2 as we head to the fourth quarter. Arkadelphia 48, Warren 46. Back to Nashville after this timeout. You're watching ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Back to Nashville after this.
While you may not be a pediatric surgeon volunteering your topiary talents at a children's hospital, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you give back, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Well, here we go. Fourth quarter. 8 minutes left. The winner punches its ticket to the 4A state tournament next week in Farmington. The season comes to an end for the loser of these first round games. It will be Warren's basketball starting the fourth quarter, and that's why, Jason, we talked before the break about it being a big possession, because now instead of tying the game there with the buzzer shot and trying to take the lead, now Arkadelphia still has a lead. And, 8 minutes is a long time to go, but in a one possession game, every one of those possessions is big.
That's right, and you also confident. Whoa!
Goodness gracious!
Boy. Those are backbreakers.
Antonio Jordan gets the second three-pointer of the night to go off the glass and in. Elgis has it poked from behind. Seth Golden with the runner, no good. Bailey fights for it. Jordan controls it, 4-on-1. Nice recovery from Arkadelphia. James Elgis had a nice 3-on-1 defense. Isaac Williams did a tremendous job. Elgis forced the pass. Isaac Williams did a tremendous job of recovering, knocking that one out of bounds. And it will stay with Warren. Nice look off by DeAndre Thomas to find Tremont Miller Jr. Thomas ball fake to the right side. Got the defender to jump towards the wing. Had Miller wide open on the block for a chippy. 24 points now for Miller. Elgis skip pass to Golden. Inside to Xavier Williams. Backside to Bailey. Kick out. Elgis penetrates. 5 on the shot clock. Williams, fadeaway jumper. Good for Isaac Williams.
Big bucket.
19 points unofficially for Isaac Williams. Jordan, another long three. Goodness. If that one went in, Jason, it might not be your night.
It's not much you can do.
No. Elgis underneath, misses it. Rebound to Evan Bailey. Put back is good for Evan Bailey. Arkadelphia might have gotten away with one there, Jason, as Elgis put the shot up and rebounded it, and it didn't hit the rim.
I think they definitely got away with one.
Middle of the lane, nice flash by Xavier Williams to get the block shot. Block shot and the rebound to Williams. Williams, shot up, no good, but a foul, and Isaac Williams is going to the free throw line. Jason, Isaac Williams has had a whale of a game, stealing a line from old Paul Eels. I used to hear that, and I was like, what is a whale of a game?
A whale of a game.
But I just used it on Isaac Williams because it fits.
He has, and honestly, I feel like we're playing better when we're in transition against them, especially we're so good at converting in transition, and they are long and athletic, and seems like the fewer opportunities they get to set up their defense, maybe the better off we'll be.
Well, and we're deep in the season. Conditioning shouldn't be a factor, but this is going to be a game where conditioning plays a huge role because neither of these teams go very deep on their bench. Whichever of these 5 to 6 players are still more active. Evan Bailey gets the offensive rebound, keeps it alive, knocks it out of bounds off of Antonio Jordan. Back to what I was saying, whichever of these 6 players who are pretty much playing the entire game for both of these teams are better conditioned down the line is probably going to have a factor into who wins this game.
Absolutely.
Illegal screen on Evan Bailey, I guess is what that is. Yep.
Had that leg out a little bit.
Second foul on Tay. We'll get our clock back to 5:55. 1 point lead for Arkadelphia. Well, he let the ball roll. You better be careful. He'll pull it up, and that's just an errant pass. Miller went to Jordan at the high post. He wasn't ready for it. James Elgis was trying to get the official to realize that Warren was trying to call a timeout. Full timeout, Arkadelphia 52, Warren 51, 5:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Arkadelphia 52, Warren 51. First round of the 4A South Regional from Scrapper Arena in Nashville. Kind of a recap of what happened. Arkadelphia's girls got things started off yesterday with a huge 29-point win over the 1 seed from the 4A8, Hamburg. On the girls' side, the 4A7 is 3-0 right now. Arkadelphia, Nashville, and Camden Fairview all with wins. Watson Chapel will play Magnolia after this game. On the boys' side, square at 1-1. Mills defeated Nashville, and Magnolia defeated Stuttgart. This is the first boys' game of the day. The nightcap will be, just went blank. I just drew a blank.
Camden
Fairview and that fourth team from the other conference, right?
Yes.
Yes. James Elgus, pull up from 12. Good for James Elgus. He has 12 points. The Arkadelphia lead is 3. Arkadelphia was down by as many as 12 in the second quarter. Dish off, Jordan, layup no good, gets his own. Put back, and they're call a foul on Xavier Williams. That's a tough one to go on Xavier because he was standing the same way he did the first time. And Antonio Jordan's going to go back to the free throw line.
Coach Garner's saying body, body, body. You can read his lips.
So Jordan goes back to the free throw line. He's 17 points on the night. Gets that one to go. Make it 18.
Arkadelphia stayed with that bigger lineup, keeping Evan Bailey and Xavier Williams in the game together. And that is huge because that keeps Evan from having to be the last line of defense on every single play that goes to the basket.
Short on that free throw. Elgus with the rebound. Is going to turn and walk it up as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Almost a flat set as Warren goes back to the man-to-man. Here comes a screen from Bailey. Just be still. There was the steal. Elgus pull up high over Jordan to Xavier Williams. Put back good for X-Man. Williams gets his first basket. The lead is 4 for Arkadelphia. Look how far out they have to guard Miller because of almost that. Nice collapse from Williams. Forces the turnover to the Arkadelphia basketball.
He really wants to shoot the ball, and he's trying to figure out how to keep the ball and shoot it.
Yes, and 26 feet out.
Yeah, and doesn't want to give it up.
He's going to shoot it from Blevins if they'd let him. Man-to-man defense. Well, no, I guess that is a 1-3-1.
Yeah, 1-3-1.
Skip pass to Golden.
There it
Williams
is.
in the corner. Passes up the 3. Skip pass to Elgus. Reverse it again. You might get a 3. 12 on the shot clock. He looks him off. Williams for 3.
That was not a foul. They called a foul on Tay.
That's terrible.
Tay was set there and screening. That is not a foul any day of the week.
Especially on Thursday?
Especially on Thursday. Man, that's horrible. Just is.
So was it a foul or no?
It's not a foul.
It was because it went down in the book, right? The old coach is coming out in you.
So
nice. There's a steal. Interception by Bailey. Camera operator says ball does not, the spherical object does not tell a fib. Seth Golden, that was tipped. And there's a foul on the backside. Is that going to be on Evan as well?
Yes.
It is, and that's 4.
Well, you just got to play at this point.
4 fouls on Arkadelphia. Warren will be at the free throw line the rest of the fourth quarter. High post, 3-pointer, left side, that's off, no good. Bailey has to watch what he's doing. Antonio Jordan gets the putback. 20 points now for Jordan. 2-point basketball game, under 3 minutes to go as we'll catch the clock up. Actually, we're not. We're correct. 3:20. Williams stolen away by Warren. That was Colton Steen. Miller wants to pull up. He does. Good.
Wow.
Timeout, Warren. The Jacks have taken the lead again. Tremont Miller wanted to shoot every time he touched the ball, and he did that time. 27 points for Tremont Miller, and Warren, with 5 quick ones, has taken a 5-point lead with 3:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll be back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services, or give us a call for one-on-one lessons, or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit SheffieldMusic.com.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Back to action here from Nashville. Under 3 minutes to go now. Warren with a 1-point lead. Isaac Williams, pull up in the lane, no good. Loose ball controlled by Isaac Williams. Timeout, Arkadelphia. Coach Garner wanting to control the possession. Jason, we'll keep it here. Let's kind of give a little reset of what we got. Fourth quarter, Warren 57, Arkadelphia 56. 3 timeouts now left for Arkadelphia. Maybe it's just 2. That one has not been taken off the board yet. So 2 timeouts left for Arkadelphia. 1 timeout left for Warren. Foul situation. Warren will be at the free throw line. On the remaining fouls for Arkadelphia, Warren still has, 3 fouls to give. They've only been whistled for 1 foul here in the fourth quarter. Foul trouble for Arkadelphia. Evan Bailey with 4, James Elgis with 3. Those are the only 2 with 3 or 4. 3 fouls for David Jordan for Warren. David Jordan Jr., he had those 3 in the first half. He is not fouled in the second half. I believe that's right, but if not, it was early in the third quarter. Foul trouble is not a problem for Warren. It'll be Arkadelphia's ball under its own basket. Jason, 2:40 left, a big possession here.
Well, first of all, you've got Evan Bailey with 4 fouls. That's probably the most significant situation that they're dealing with right now. Also, you hope the officials looked up and saw it's a 4-1 foul count, and maybe they think about evening it out a little bit.
You're saying that happens sometimes in
it
basketball games?
It absolutely happens.
25 years of basketball coaching, you've seen that a couple of times?
Absolutely.
Elgis, right wing, O.B. Roberts back in the game. Good! O.B. for 3. Welcome back, Mr. Roberts.
Coming off the bench cold.
Off the bench, they were looking at his leg. Nothing wrong with his hands. Don't foul that far out. 2-point lead for Arkadelphia. Dish off, Jordan, good, ties it up. Jordan now with 22, tied at 59, 2:15 remaining. Two-three zone still for Warren. Bailey, be still on the screen. He was. 15 on the shot clock. Here comes another screen. Elgis pull up from 14. Good for James Elgis. A mid-range jumper. Maybe a lost start, but not for James Elgis. Skip pass. Nice job by Isaac Williams of flashing. Jordan way out. Miller, he'll pull it from there. High post. Elgis gets in there. Who to go off of? It went off of Jordan. It'll be Arkadelphia basketball. They tried to feed the big man underneath. Elgis got a hand in there. It went off of the arm of Antonio Jordan over to the Badgers. 1:30 remaining. 2-point lead for Arkadelphia.
Play that 1-3-1 again.
1-3-1. Back to the 1-3-1 for Warren, forcing Arkadelphia to try to go to the right. Elgis wraps around. They call a hook on James Elgis.
Wow. Wow.
It's the same one. Never mind.
Wow.
Wow, that is a big one. 119, fourth foul on Elgis. Got to play good defense without fouling. Jordan, they got to let him go. He misses, put back, goes in for Warren. That is David Jordan Jr., tied with a minute to go. Elgis stands there, use the screen from Bailey. Be still. 13 on the shot clock. Elgis uses it. Has it knocked away. Loose ball. Warren 3-on-1. They have numbers. To Jordan, layup, good.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. 30 seconds. No shot clock. 2 timeouts left for Arkadelphia. Elgis goes to the basket. No good. Rebound Jordan. Arkadelphia is going to have to foul. Elgis can't do it. It's going to have to be O.B. Roberts. There's the foul from O.B. 16.7 seconds remaining. O.B. Roberts whistled for the foul. That's his first. And Warren will go to the free throw line, leading by 2. Man.
I got to go back and say the offensive foul call in that place in the game.
It was 61-59. It's been 4 straight points for the Lumberjacks. Tremont Miller has 27 points tonight. He's going to try to make this a 4-point game. Gets the first one to go. 28 points. Four-point lead is what he would be if you make this free throw. Arkadelphia doesn't have to have a 3. If you get a quick 2, free throw good. Arkadelphia will roll the ball up. 65-51. 65-51. Isaac Williams for 3. No good. Elgis gets the rebound and the push on the back. And so James Elgis will go to the free throw line with 7.9 remaining.
You got to make free throws to give yourself any kind of an opportunity.
.9 seconds remaining. Arkadelphia trails by 4. Missed the first.
If you can hit one, you get a quick steal and a 3.
Goes off and they call a lane violation because he crossed before it hit the rim. 7.9, Arkadelphia is going to have to pressure. Maybe Jordan will forget that he has to be still. There's the deep pass. Controlled by Miller. Layup, good. Counted and the foul. And with 5.4 seconds left, Tremont Miller catches that one and about seals it. 67-61. I've got him for 31 or 33. Timeout Warren. Timeout Warren, we'll take it with him. We'll be back for the final 5 seconds after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
5.4 or 5.1. Can't remember the clock in the arena has the time left in the timeout, but just over 5 seconds remaining in the ball game. Warren leads by 6, thanks in no small part to the man at the line right now, Tremont Miller Jr. 33 of the 67 points, I believe. Short on that one, rebound Elgis. Elgis will pull up from 3, no good. And that is the ball game. Your final score, Warren 67, Arkadelphia 61. The Warren Lumberjacks punch a ticket to the 4A state tournament next week in Farmington. The season comes to an end for the Arkadelphia Badgers. Disappointing end of the season. It was a rough start to tonight's game. The Badgers fought their way back into it, but just couldn't hold on late in the fourth quarter. That ends the season. Would like to say wish well to the seniors on the team, Nick Williams, Tay Bailey, Seth Golden. That'll wrap it up for the Arkadelphia Badger basketball season on the boys' side. The girls will be back in action tomorrow at 4 o'clock here at Scrapper Arena, where they will face the Camden Fairview Lady Cardinals. Again, your final score, Warren 67, Arkadelphia 61. It's a heartbreaker for the Badgers as the season comes to an end in the first round of the 4A South Regional Tournament. Thanks for joining us. As always, it's a great day to be a Badger. We'll be back on the air tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock with the girls in the 4A South Region semifinal against Camden Fairview. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening, everybody. Go Badgers.